Hey guys, Elton here. I'm in Longueuil, just over the pond from Montreal, so to speak there. Right in front of Université de Longueuil. Right here. And which is, of course, is Université de Longueuil metro station. Right here. And I thought I would take this opportunity to make this video because something very cool and unusual is right here. Right there behind me, some big friggin' birds. And a Campbell soup can. This is a tribute to Andy Warhol. Eh? Big pigeons. It's pretty damn cool. It's a nice surprise. Looks like more like something you would see in Montreal on the other side of the Jacques Cartier Bridge. So I took this as a sign to why not make a walking video right here, right now. I was going to take the bus, the 88, and you know, float, I guess in an easterly fashion towards Boulevard St. Charles, because it's a very busy commercial area, and I figure, well, you know, see what I can see, as I always say. Well, I'll tell you something, man. I am elated after what weekend I had, which was really definitely one of the high points in my year, because I got to ride not one but two vintage ex-Montreal CT-SUM GM new look buses, the legends, the most renowned. Hey, it's metal, right on, it's metal, just like a real can. Got to ride those legendary GM new look buses, ex-communauté transport, wait a minute, commission transport communauté urbaine de Montréal. Yeah, man. It was great. It was fantastic. I got to film them in action in the Point St. Charles sector. I got to ride both the 1972 model and the 1983 model. Again, a big thanks again to the STM, the FHTCQ, and of course the Historical Society of Point St. Charles, even, because they gave a good historical lesson on certain things about that part of town I didn't know, you know. Yeah, Place Charlemagne. How much do you think it costs to live around here? I'm sure it's not cheap. Oh, I almost forgot to show something. There's a Longueuil police car there for tourists. Yeah, that's a common sight around here, and unfortunately I think it's a sign of the times as well. It shows how, even here, as nice as this area looks, there's fucking sketchy people more than ever. People are more fucked up than ever, and therefore there are more crimes committed than ever. Sorry to say. But I did walk back here a few months back, actually. Oh, look at that, window cleaning. Window cleaning scaffolding. So I did walk back here, and look, there's another police car there even. How about that? That's a little bit more than glaring. But yeah, I did walk back here, like I said, in the back of these buildings on this road I don't remember the name of, which is parallel to the highway. I think, what is the highway again down here? It's not 30, it's 440, I think. And yeah, there's some trucking there, and you see part of the Jacques Cartier Bridge, so what the hell, eh? You know? Nice structures. Of course, this metro station, there's the metro sign. This metro station actually opened in part, or a big part, due to the opening of Expo 67 on the yellow line, which is the shortest line in the whole metro system. Not, of course, that we have many lines at all, period, compared to other cities, I'm sorry to say. I don't know why Montreal always lagged behind on that. I think, unfortunately, it's a reflection of our province, you know, how, you know, taxes are higher here, God knows why anymore, and that, in fact, it is what it is, you know. Toronto is ahead of us, and forget about the American cities. Oh my God, you won't. Sir. Estuaire. Somebody tell me what that is, what that means. I don't know. Whoa, look at that. That's an old second gen RTL bus. That's the second one I see already. Since I'm not a fan of the RTL's hybrids. Oh, don't tell me the wind's coming from the east. That's not good. Does that mean I'm gonna have to fucking walk backwards again? So you hear everything I say? I mean, I got a big mouth, but they're light. It's not bad. It's not bad. Last time I came around here, like I said months ago, I think it was like early spring, probably some shitty day in March. It was cloudy and cold, of course, or not horribly cold. But there was an old Chevy van custom van there, kind of often made for going on log trips and camping and all that hullabaloo. It's a bit windy though. That's the Jacques Cartier Bridge, Le Pont Jacques Cartier. Is that that Mercedes I like? No, it's not. It's a fucking Hyundai. Hyundai! Boy, they've come a long way. I still can't believe it. In 2019, they have come a friggin' long way. Might be some nice elevators in there, eh? But, you know, that there's going to be security with a building that big, like any building that is that big. Well, I don't think it's going to be too long of a video. The wind is, like, worse than I thought. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you say me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie. 'Cause that'll be the day when I die. I love having fun. How many jobs can you actually have fun? People always ask me, what do you do for a living? You know, what do you do in life? Is this what you do full time? Like, yeah, I'm broke, but hell, I have a good time, you know? Civic's in pretty good shape there for a 90s model. A lot of trucking. I should be filming some of these. Look at that beauty. Ah, well, whatever. I film a shitload of trucks anyway. I think of all things I film, it's probably what I film the most. When you add it all up, you know? Oh, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you see me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. That's for my buddy Julian there. My fucking 18-year-old friend there with the Buddy Holly glasses. That's for you, buddy. Check that out. Check out that video. Hey, what's that car there? What the fuck is that? Let me get a shot of that real quick. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, is that a fucking Skyline? It is a Skyline. I'm not going to film it because it's a private lot and there's probably a lot of cameras around here. Look at that! Fucking Skyline! How cool is that? Whoa, that's fucking sweet. I wasn't expecting that, eh? Oh, what a surprise. She's damaged. Not a surprise. Oh well, what are you gonna do, eh? Get another shot over there. Ugh. It's still fucking cool though. I mean, it's a Skyline. Those of you who don't know, these were never sold here new. That's why it's so cool when you see them. Damn, a fucking Nissan Skyline. That's awesome, baby. See what I'm saying? See why I come down here? You never know what you're going to see. Yeah. And when I said I'm not going to film it, it means I'm not going to make a feature video out of it because it's like I said, it looks like, this is like, it doesn't look like a ghetto parking lot. All these are fucking expensive ass places it looks like to live, you know? Ooh, more fucking wires. So I got to take her easy. Yeah, the sun's coming out. That's what I was hoping for. Here's another cool car, the Mazda RX-8. Which unfortunately I heard that motor wasn't too good. I think it's a Wankel rotary, I mean. Rotary. Yeah, it's got a spare on it. Oh, that'll be the day when you say... Okay, I better sing something else, huh? Réservé d'Assing, I guess that's the name of the building. Le building, là. I don't know. I wonder if I could see myself living in these types of communities, you know? Because frankly, I mean, it's nice, but the areas are dull. Hey, look at this. Here's another fucking rare Japanese car. Fucking Lexus ES300, I think it is. Holy shit, and it's dirty. It's been heavily anti-free. It's been heavily rusted out, rust-free. It's rust-free. It's been rust-treated quite often. IS300, eh? Yeah, wow. I bet you $100 the guy who owns this owns that Skyline. Because I know these guys. I know what they like, you know? What a good-looking car. Not successful, though, this model, unfortunately. One of several cars from the 90s, especially luxury cars, specifically, that was not a success. Like, for example, what was that one they made? I keep forgetting the name. The early 2000s. It looked like a Cadillac Seville. It was an Infinity Meridian? I'm trying to remember the name of it now.
There's also food truck.
I can't remember. I wish I could remember because I saw one a few years ago there when I was friends with Adam. Fucking freaked out. I was like, look at that. I'm like, what's that car, man? It's this big fucking four-door sedan. Yeah. What? Don't mind me, I'm just vlogging. That's what I do. Leading the life of an eccentric. Ow! Any interesting bikes here, eh? No, I guess not, eh? I don't think there's any roll fasts parked there, eh? So now we're walking towards Saint Charles Street. And I'm an idiot. I didn't even fucking note the name of the street. But then again, I didn't think of seeing if there was even a street sign. I don't think there was. We'll check it out on the corner there. We'll check it out. Check it out! Well, I'm happy to tell you that due to this ongoing infection I have that's still being cured, and it should have been cured a little bit more because I fucked up and stopped taking one of the medications because I'm an idiot. On the ups hand, it's made me seriously, as my couple of people I know had suggested, to reduce my coffee consumption. So instead of having 4 or 5 a day, like yesterday I had 4, same thing the day before. And so, like, for example, usually I would wake up for like years, I'd have one coffee and then an hour later I'd have another coffee. That's ridiculous. It's fucking stupid. And then I realized that this morning when it's cloudy, and it's darker in my place if it's cloudy, right? So I'm like, oh, excuse me, I'm like, well, you know what, there you go. It's also my apartment that didn't help, I don't think. Yeah. Well, let's see here. Let's see. Where's the sign? Where's the sign now? My aunt, she lives in a building that looks like, actually not like these ones, because these buildings are actually not that old. They all look like they were built in the last 10 years. Where's that frickin' sign, for Christ's sake? Où est la pancarte, là? Oh, I like this. I like this. It's a street with no sign. So that's good. It's great. I know I'm visually impaired, but you see a sign? I don't see one nowhere. This might be a long video because I want to walk towards the old part of Longueuil, which is very charming. Yeah, check that Dodge out, buddy. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. 1990s, jacked up. Dig it. Oh, there's a nice fucking Charger that went by. It sounded like it had a Hemi. Could have been a Mustang. I don't know. I'm blind, for Christ's sake. Those of you like buses, you should see quite a few of them around here, actually. You know, since they almost all of them go to the metro station, like I said, that I was filming down there. Actually, let's get a zoom over there. Actually, I like that view because the zoom on this camera is just outstanding. See what I mean? Oh, the people are in the shot. Oh, we can't have that. No, no, no. That's a no-no. Give you a heads up if you don't know. You can film and photograph things, right? But don't fucking photograph or film on private property, A, and don't fucking go filming people on purpose. What I mean by that is do not go be fixated on people's faces up close. That's a no-no. It's against the law. What highway is it? Oh, I never know what highway this is. I don't think it's 15. Look, you can see part of the Olympic Stadium over there. Which means I live that way. Yeah. And remember, folks, like I always say, trucks make the economy go round. If there was no trucks, there would be no economy. And I'm sure those people in front of me, they understood what I said and they know what I mean. Comprenez pas? Non, je disais dans mon vidéo que c'est les camions qui font l'économie, qui tournent tout le temps. S'il n'y aurait pas de camions, il n'y a pas d'économie mondiale. Bonne journée, mesdames et messieurs. Thank you. They didn't understand what I said. I assumed they understood English, my bad. They said, non, non, de toute façon, on comprend pas qu'est-ce que vous dites. I thought I saw Sûreté du Quebec car. I want to see something responding right here. This is the place for it, man. Good view in both directions. Got the overpass here. Got a city bus there. You know what? I'm going to take a break right here, actually, because I do like to film trucking and things here. So I'm going to take a break here. Okay, continuing along here, since this is not exactly the best place to hang out there. And it doesn't look like there's going to be too much sun today, so I'm going to keep moving it along there. It's amazing, I still don't know what highway this is. Can't be the 15 because the Jacques Cartier Bridge is that way to the left. Le 20. 20. All right. Achoo! Exhaust manifold. Oh, that's a police car or ex-police anyway. One of the things I like about this camera is the sound is great. Better than the other one that I broke. And even if a little wind, it's still really good. Really well. Really swell. I got another oldie in my head. You've got to be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. Cruel to be kind. This is one of a few songs like I'll think of now and then. I'll never remember to like download it. Still can't believe it, eh? Sometimes, like, seriously, you know, it's come to a point you don't even have to go buy music anymore. You just fucking hit a button or two and it's done. Done. Yeah. These fucking hybrid shit boxes, you know? Like, my God. These buses basically wiped out the old classics, just took them all out, and even the first gens. Well, that's the way it is, man. Can't do much about a lot of things in life. Just gotta deal with it. Like that song I've been singing for years. You better get used to it, baby. Ooh, yeah. You better get used to it, baby. Guy got a big smile. He knows what I'm talking about, or he's smiling and squinting because of the sun. And then we're going to do something a little bit dangerous here. How long am I going to film this for? I don't know. I got a spare battery, though. What are you going to do with all them rocks? I like to rock. Oh shit, big semi-cement truck coming there. I think I'm gonna have to put that in a separate video. You don't see that all the time. Ooh, look at that, there's a, almost looked unmarked, but it's an EXO bus. EXO. Oh fuck it, I don't feel like stopping recording. Looks like a condominium to me, man. It does. And now we're at Joliet. Is it actually a coincidence that this street is called Joliet, considering it's almost perpendicular to where Joliet is in Hochelaga, where I live? Is it? Maybe not. I thought I saw another street actually that was also parallel to another street in Montreal that's the same. That's an old name too, like Barry. I think la Rue Berry is also parallel. Oh, I like that semi. Like I said before, the only good thing I like about all the construction everywhere is all that heavy equipment. Well, I guess we'll stop recording a moment, wait for the light. Alright. Well, there's something you don't see too often, a fucking red Mercedes. Think about it. Those beautiful fall colors are coming out. It ain't warm today. I think it's only like 10 degrees Celsius. About. Another thing, I was doing some soul searching a bit this morning, I think while I was doing the dishes, and it occurred to me that, yeah, maybe this over coffee consumption thing of mine, for years I've been doing this, maybe it has not helped my nerves as well, you know, like being nervous about things, or to make things worse. You know, if I think of things negative or worry about things, it makes it even worse. maybe that makes sense because you're agitated, you know, versus being relaxed. So yeah, I gotta learn to be more relaxed about things, more chill. Gotta chill out. Gonna keep my eyes peeled there on them side streets for them old cars there. Saint-Charles-Ouest et la rue. Qu'est-ce que ça dit, tabarnak? Gardenville. Well, you gotta wonder how that name came up, eh? Maybe the whole street was a garden before, you know? Oh, I don't like walking behind people. So I'm just gonna like fast forward past them. That's what I'll do, fast forward. Of course, if you're a millennial, you probably don't know what fast forward means, really. I love that stuff with the stones. It's a very nice touch. Can only imagine what's in those garages, eh? Perhaps a 55 Chevrolet, maybe a Jag, maybe a Lada. There used to be a garage here, actually. One of the things I always thought was peculiar about Longueuil's transit system is the bus shelters. They're very uniquely shaped, you know. Look, even the benches. It's kind of ironic when you look at them. They look like chevrons, like, you know, the STM has on the fucking scrap. Those stupid goddamn chevrons. Oh, don't get me started. Especially after the weekend I had riding those classic GM New Look buses. Oh my goodness. You know, it was so wonderful. I don't really want to say anything bad about the STM right now. That's also very nice. Got that castle kind of a thing. Yeah. Colorless cars. I saw an old car here actually a few months back when I was here. It was a when I said I was here, I think in March or April, it was a 626 coupe, I think it was, from the 80s, late 80s. Yeah. Yippers. That's all redone. It's kind of odd. You don't see too many garages all redone like that. It's funny because I noticed that last week in where was it? In Point St. Charles on Charlevoix Street, and I saw another old garage all redone. You just don't see that often. Typical 50s home design. Just like the house I grew up in as a kid in Roxborough. But I want to at least film this, I would know, at the most film this until I get to what looks like the village. Le Vieux Longueuil, as it's known, of the old sector. Oh, I like this, how they're transparencies. $436,000 to revamp a park? Oh, that's all? Jesus Christ. You imagine the old days, none of that shit would exist. They would never fucking divulge any of that information. And they would not redo a park with such details and nice bricks and trees and all that. They wouldn't do that either. Here or in Montreal or anywhere. It is a completely different time we're living in, you know? Yeah. But then again, part of me, as much as I'm old school, I agree with that because there are less parks than there ever were, right? Because of urban sprawling, and especially as I've been mentioning before, the development of all these condominiums. It's just, somebody said to me, it's like, oh, it's like a renaissance. It's like the 60s in Montreal. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know, it's not the same thing. They were talking about the 60s with the metro, you know? Le métro, là. All right. Coming up to another old garage here. A little bit of wind, not too good. Look at that sky, eh? That's cool. It's cool, man. Okay. Good old non-scrap. That's what I would like to take. That bus right there. I don't want to take no fucking hybrid because those shitty hybrids, which cost a fortune when you're riding them, it's like riding in a tin can. There's no suspension anymore. You know, it's stupid, fuck. I like that Dodge. That's kind of a rare heavy duty model, that one. Oh, these fucking lights, they look, they're all red. Time lost. Oh, fuck that, I'm going. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous! That's a nice looking bike there, eh? It's like a Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Honda. I don't know. One of those ones. Look at those old pumps, man. That's fucking cool. And look at it, it's like, it's English. It says gas. In the old days, it was normal also to see gas station. It would say here in Quebec, they would say gaz, G-A-Z, gas. Just slang term, of course, for gas, you know. There's the shit box I was talking about, a fucking hybrid. Ugh. Probably gonna end up taking one today. I'm sure of that. They make up for like half the fleet, half of the RTL fleet. So now we are in the pretty much the Vieux Longueuil sector, but of course I know what you're thinking. See, this looks more like my aunt's building here. It's like 1980s apartment building design, condo, what have you. Pure lift. Yeah, it's nice. Nice looking building. I'm not tripping on it. So yeah, you see, I've only had 2 coffees today. Okay, I think it's like 2 o'clock. Normally at this time, I would have had like 3 of them. See, 2 o'clock. No, sorry. Normally at this time I would have had 3 or 4 coffees actually. See, there's a bunch of buses that run here, you know. Le français, c'est nous, le bloc québécois. Ben oui, j'espère que c'est pas chinois, tabarnak. C'est sûr, mais je vais pas voter pour vous autres jamais, câlisse. Pas à tout. It's like they say, it's business. Well, it's like that, I think, with voting. It's like business, you know. On va juste faire un petit zoom ici, voir qu'est-ce qu'il y a là, s'il y a des affaires, vieilles affaires, see if there's some old things. Ting, ting, ting. Maybe not. Lots of cars. Nothing catches my fancy though. Jeez, it's cool today, man. You're like, gotta have friggin' gloves today. It's so damn cool. Yeah, seriously. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Yeah. They photographed an old early 80s Cadillac Fleetwood here last summer. It's in this parking lot, I think. Oh man, look at this clinic. Veterinary clinic or hospital. Something smells delicious because there is some very nice restaurants, fancy schmancy, bars, taverns, pubs, whatever you want to call them. And then there's this, it's funny, look, there's this old Petro-Canada. Whoever owns it probably is the original owner because they've never redone it. They've never redone it like the other ones. As a matter of fact, what's funny is yesterday I was at in fucking Saint-Henri, and I went to get a coffee to Mickey D's there, and on the corner of Atwater and Notre Dame is that Petro-Canada that looked like that. It even looked worse than that. It looked like shit. It was all redone. It's all redone now. It's like brand new. It's all looking like spiffy and yeah. Woo. Well, we're going one more block there because now I'm fucking tired of filming and holding the camera here. But anyway, so I hope you're enjoying this. By the way, speaking of this, if you're enjoying this and you want to, if you'd like to send me a donation there and help a buddy out there, since really lately last few months I don't even make enough money to pay the goddamn rent. So and it's not like I make a tons of sales like Kijiji, considering I mostly sell vintage ads worth like what, $3, $4, $5 each. So look at that, La Saint Marc Resto Pub. I wonder what the significance of that. And it says Saint Marc with a K, because if it was with a C, it would be considered French. Anyway, you want to send me something, a little token of appreciation? Look at that beautiful Dodge Charger there. Well, you can send me. Let's call it a donation, as I say, via my PayPal, or e-transfer, and my email is eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. Elton like Elton John, McFall, MCFALL, @hotmail.com. So yeah, thank you very much. If you did send me anything in the past, or you will, or whatever, thank you in advance, because it's very much obliged. And there is an old fire station on the next street here, but pretty sure it's closed. So I think they closed it. There's like so many stations. It's just too old. Probably needs too much work. It's not worth fixing. So, but I'm gonna stop this right here. You can see how much older this sector is from where we were a few minutes ago. There's even a nice gazebo there. And that's it. So maybe I'll continue that some other time. And thanks for watching again. Merci beaucoup. Et bien sûr, pour vous qui sont des abonnés en français, là, il va y avoir bien sûr une autre vidéo, une autre marche à quelque part, probablement à Montréal, bientôt en français. Thank you. Take care. Adios.